everyone, it's Tammy. Welcome back to Next Stop Magic. I'm your friendly travel agent that specializes in Disney destination travel. I'm so happy to be back with you today, and I'm happy that you could join us. If you remember a couple of episodes ago, I talked about how I wanted to share with you guys, what is going on with Disney Cruise Line, because cruising is where I feel you get a lot of value. So I want to share with you the reasons why I enjoy it. But before I do, it was quite timely that I wanted to do this video because there were a few announcements that came out of DCL this week. And here is the first one. The first one is that Disney Cruise Line was rated World's Best from Travel and Leisure magazine. So it's the 6th time in the last 8 years that they've been at the top of the list. So that's really great. I can't say that I'm surprised. The way that they determine how that is they rate them, based on their service, based on their staterooms, food, entertainment, the itineraries that they offer, and also their shore excursions. And I think that it actually says a lot about them because of some of the company they keep. I mean, they're competing with some of the most luxurious cruise lines. So, that's something to think about when you're thinking about, value. So keep that in mind. Another announcement that came out this week is that the Disney Wonder is now offering an 8-day itinerary out of Alaska. So for those of you who have not had a chance to visit to Alaska, I highly recommend. That will be coming out in the summer of 2023. Another announcement that came out of the Disney Cruise Line this week is that the 2023 fall itineraries are now available. So we're thinking about 14, 16, 18 months ahead in itineraries. So for those of us that need to or like to budget for their trips, now's a good time to look at those itineraries, find something that really piques your interest, put a deposit down for that trip, and your payment isn't due, for a couple months before you depart for your cruise. And what's nice about that is it gives you a chance to make payments towards that cruise. So by the time you leave, everything is really great, and you'll be exceptionally prepared to take that cruise. Another big announcement is that Disney Cruise Line is now offering an itinerary out of Fort Lauderdale. So you know what that means. It is time to book your Walt Disney World / Disney Cruise vacation. So, it's really an opportunity to go all out. So those itineraries will be coming up soon as well. I want to take a minute to talk to you a little bit about what I feel are the benefits of cruising. And some of the things that I really enjoy about cruising is that everything is one place. You have your pools, your cocktails, your food, your amazing entertainment. You can, you have the opportunity to visit several ports, and you don't have to unpack. You don't have to repack. You're sleeping in the same place every night, and you're waking up in a new exciting destination every day, and you can get off the ship and you can explore, have a new adventure every day when you're cruising. Another thing that Disney Cruise Line offers is their membership. It's called Castaway Club, and it's really sort of something that they offer you, and you're sort of automatically enrolled when you book your cruise. But the way that it works is that if you book one cruise, you're part of their silver group. If you book 5 cruises or more, you're in the gold club. And if you have booked 10 or more cruises, you're in their platinum club. And what's nice about that is you start to immediately begin to get, member benefits. Some of them offer early port entry, and also early boarding. So for anybody who's done cruising before, that you get to the port and you're kind of sitting around and you're waiting for everybody's number or color to be called, and it's a bit of a time waster. But if you manage to get up there in the memberships, then you can do the early boarding. You will get early port entry, which means that you will be on the ship before other people will be, and you will be able to be the first one in line for the buffet or the first one to order a cocktail. So it's really kind of fun. The gold and the platinum memberships are kind of cool and unique in that the folks who are in those groups, they get a welcome reception. So once they get on the ship, they have a reception just for them. They get special discounts as well. And the platinum members, they get a free dinner at Paolo. So it's a complimentary dinner at Paolo. Now Paolo, if you're not familiar, is the adult restaurant there that is there on the Disney ships. And there's a cover charge for that. It's $20 per person. And I mean, the food is just fantastic and amazing and delicious. And I really encourage you to take a night while you're on board, hit up that restaurant if you get an opportunity. But if you're a platinum member, you get a visit to that restaurant complimentary. So that's actually a really wonderful benefit. You get free soda. And that doesn't really seem like a big deal, you know, when I kind of just say free soda. But for anybody who has cruised before, and if you want to compare them to other cruise lines will offer you drink packages. And they vary, you know, on what they offer. But the drink packages offer you soda. And with Disney Cruise Line, you don't have to worry about that. To put it in perspective, you know, if you want to buy a drink package with another cruise line, you know, and because you want to have a soda every now and then, it can cost up to $8 to $9 per person per night. And they have you buy like a souvenir cup. And then, of course, if you lose the cup, then you have to buy another cup. And that's just sort of how that works. And with Disney Cruise Line, you get free sodas, you get free milk and juice and coffee and teas and things like that. So that's really nice for families like my own. We don't tend to drink a lot of soda, but we do like to drink soda water. And it's interesting because some places we go, if we ask for soda water, you know, they'll just give us soda water, but sometimes they'll charge us for it. And you know, if you want that carbonation, I guess there's a fee for that. So if you cruise with Disney Cruise Line, sodas come with your booking. There's no need to think about any, you know, difficult to understand drink packages. So that's always nice. They also offer free ice cream all the time, soft serve ice cream. It's there on deck. You can go and have ice cream anytime you want. One of the things that Disney Cruise Line, you know, has been kind of famous for is their rotational dining. And what that means is that, you know, cruises offer a variety of restaurants for you to dine at. And with rotational dining, you get an opportunity to visit each restaurant on board, one of those that don't have a cover charge. And when you do that, your dining staff moves with you. And the benefit of that is, you get to make those connections, which is really sweet for the family. And, you know, they become familiar with you. They start to, you know the things that you like or that you'll order. And it's not surprising, right, if you show up to dinner one night and your favorite drink is waiting for you at the table already. So that's kind of special. That's something that I enjoy about Disney Cruise Line. Also, what's nice about cruising is that you can order an entree from really any restaurant on the ship, no matter what restaurant you're at. And you can also order more than one entree. So if you're looking at the menu and you're like, oh wow, you know, I don't know what to get. The steak looks really good, or the chicken looks really good, and I don't know, oh look, the shrimp looks really. You can order as many entrees as you'd like, and they will bring it, and you can try them all, and you can experience, you know, new things without the guilt of having to pay per entree. So that's a huge benefit, and I think that's just so fun because you get to try so many different things, and, you know, you don't have to, you know, wait for the next night or what have you. So whatever it is that you want to eat, they will bring it to you, and, you know, you can just have at the whole menu if you'd like. And I really like that. Disney's Private Island, when you have an opportunity to go to Castaway Cay, all of the food on the island is free. Not other cruise lines do not offer that in their private islands. So that's something to think about as well. You get an opportunity to access Disney movies that have not yet been released to everybody. It's possible that the movie has been out in the theater or hasn't even been out in the theater yet. I know when we went on a cruise, we were able to see a movie that had not quite gone to theaters yet. So that was kind of special. They offer one night for the collectors. So for those of you who like to pin trade, they don't often have it, on their itinerary on the site, but every day that you're on your cruise, you get an itinerary of what is happening on the cruise that day, and they'll save a day for pin trading. The entertainment just can't be beat. The interaction with characters, you'll have an opportunity to visit with and take pictures with characters in the atriums. You'll see them, in some of their Broadway style shows. They'll be at the pools, having pool parties with everybody out there. They'll be walking around the ship, and you'll get an opportunity to interact with them too. So, that's something to think about. They have, their live stage shows. They have fireworks show. They have all of those things happening all day, and you have full access to them, and they go well into the night. They have themed events. For example, on the cruise that we went on, the first night was Pirate Night. So you go ahead and you dress up in your best pirate outfit, and everybody on the ship that wants to participate dresses up in their best pirate garb, and you walk around the ship, and it's really fun because it's themed, and when you have dinner, your wait staff is dressed up too, so that's a lot of fun. They also offer themed cruises. So we're talking about those fall cruises for Halloween and the Very Merry Christmas cruises, which just seem beautiful. I haven't actually been on a Very Merry Christmas cruise, but I was able to, on Disney Plus, they often have those shows on Disney Plus where, their docuseries, and, they share with everybody some of the things that happen behind the scenes. And one of the episodes, they have how they turn the ships over for cruises that are themed, like the Halloween cruises and also the Christmas cruises. And for those of us who are really into Christmas, the decorations are they're beautiful, and I hope to have a chance to see them soon. One of the best things about Disney Cruise Line, I think, is their spa. Their spa is it's beautiful. I had a chance to book a spa on my Disney cruise, and I was just stunned. When you book a massage, you basically get your own room, and it's really beautiful because you walk into the room and you look out, and you're literally looking over the bow of the ship, miles and miles ahead of ocean, and it's just the most magical thing. There's an entire glass wall in front of you, and you get to just look over the bow. You get to see what the captain sees. They have a bed where you can rest. There's also a spa tub that's in there as well. They do a little foot cleansing when you get there. They have tea, a little refreshment for you, and a light snack. So it's really an ultimate experience spa-wise. So please, if you take a cruise, be sure to book a massage or some sort of spa experience that you enjoy. It's a really great experience. So now I want to talk to you about all the things that are going on at Disneyland, because we have a lot of announcements that are going on there. But before I do, I was wondering if you could do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I would love, love, love if you guys could also share that with your friends and family. So be sure to do that. And let's get into what's happening at Disneyland DCA. So just a reminder again, Disneyland Forever and the Main Street Electrical Parade is going away on September 1st. So, now sort of your last chance to start booking a trip that's, right around the corner to be able to make it to see those things before they go away. visit me on my website. There's some specials up there. There's a special pricing for California residents on a 3-day ticket at nextstopmagictravel.com. And go ahead and click on the Disneyland Resort and you will see all of the specials that are available for Disneyland Resort. But you want to get there before September 1st and Disneyland Forever and the Main Street Electrical Parade sadly go away. The Disneyland Resort is now offering in-room celebrations. So if you're planning a trip and you're going for a birthday, they are offering little celebration packages, and they have a Mickey and Minnie version of a package where they will send you a bin with a pin and a birthday card, a Mickey Mouse or Minnie plush, a birthday ear hat, so those from the old Mouseketeers used to wear, and then you can have that personalized for an additional amount, and a light up lanyard and a balloon bouquet. They also have a mini version of that. They have a Pluto themed package as well, and that comes with a tote bag, a welcome banner that you can hang on your door, some treats, a Disney blanket that can also be personalized for an additional fee, a Pluto plush, and a Disney frame. So those items can be ordered before you go on your trip, and they will deliver them on the day of your choosing directly to your room. So you can personalize those. Another thing that you're going to want to do to get to Disneyland to do is visit the Black Spire Outpost, where you can visit characters like Rey, Chewbacca, and V. Marati. I probably said that wrong. Boba Fett and Fennec Shand. So those characters are walking around right now in Star Wars land in Batuu. So when you get a chance, you're going to want to go before they go away. Another thing that I talked about in a previous video was that Nemo is back up and running. They opened earlier this week, and I had a chance to catch a couple of clips on Instagram that they showed, some of the refurbishments that they've done, and some of the new things that they've, put in the ride to make it more fun. The one thing I also learned this week that I did not know, and I want to share with you, for folks like me who have trouble getting onto the submarine because we might suffer from claustrophobia or something similar, you have an opportunity to see that ride as well. Just let a cast member know, and they will kindly shuffle you into a side room where you get the opportunity to hear and see exactly what those on the ride are hearing and seeing. So don't feel like you're missing out. Talk to a cast member, and they will gladly show you to the room where you can also experience that ride. The DCA Red Trolley car is back. So if you really love, the Red Trolley and some of the shows that they do around it, it's back. You're going to want to see that as well. The Soulful event. So the Soulful event was something that was that began back in February for Black History Month. And they decided that they wanted to extend that. So they extended it to September 5th. So that is when it will be coming to an end. So that's in DCA, and it's in the back lot. And they have like food and music and, some celebrations and stuff. So be sure to get there to see that. I have a couple of kind of generic updates. Walt Disney World Magazine, if any of you are familiar with that, is a beautiful magazine that is offered. And it has beautiful pictures of the parks. It has stories and stories done in like review form or travel blog form, where it tells you stuff that's happening in the parks, some of the great restaurants, some of the great snacks that are offered, etc. They are now offering a Disneyland version, which they have talked about for years. So if you are a collector and you like to collect beautiful photos, especially Disney photos, then this is something that you might want to think about getting. It is $34.99 for that subscription. Magic Bands. So for anybody who has been to Walt Disney World, you might be familiar with Magic Bands. They are now offering a Magic Band Plus. So Magic Bands are bands that you wear around your wrist, and you can put them in front of your door, or the little beeper thing that they have at the parks to let you into the parks. Now they are offering a Plus version that will sync with your smartphone. It does really cool things. You can do a scavenger hunt in Batuu. It also has lights, and it shakes to some of the various fireworks shows, and other shows that are going on. So that's really cool. Those are coming to Walt Disney World very, very soon, and they will be at the Disneyland Park later this year. So that's a fun announcement. Also, fall planning. So if you're planning to do any travel to any Disney destinations coming up in fall, now's a really good time to think about doing that, because some of these events are, they go very quickly. I know that the Oogie Boogie Halloween event over at Disneyland Resort has already sold out. So don't miss out on some of those other things that are happening. Start your fall planning and winter planning now. The Walt Disney World Boardwalk Bakery, if you've had a chance to visit that, is a really yummy bakery that's there at the Boardwalk Inn. And out on the boardwalk there, they have a few restaurants. This is a place where you can get, sweets and coffee and, kind of light lunches, sandwiches, things like that. They're going to be changing the theme of that to a deli, and they're going to be having some really incredible looking sandwiches. They're going to continue with some of their baked goods, but I would be remiss if I did not tell you that when you get a chance to go to the boardwalk, which is now going to be the deli, you gotta get the coffee cake. It is unbelievable. I've never had anything that good at any of the other popular coffee places. So be sure to get the coffee cake. It's a huge piece. It'll feed, 2 or 3 of you. I cut it in half, eat some of it, and then snack on it for the rest of the day. So be sure to check that out. And one quick announcement from Adventure by Disney. So Adventure by Disney is having a special pricing right now where guests can save $250 on some of their adventures that are leaving domestically. Out of North and Central America. So that includes Disneyland Resort, Southern California, and Costa Rica. And they have a $350 savings per person on select international departures. So that's Australia, Peru, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Laos. And you've got to book these by December 27th. I just wanted to talk to you quickly about the comment section. Please use the comments to communicate with me. I read them. I had a couple of comments about my last video where somebody was saying that they really enjoyed some of the commentary, that I offered regarding walk-up dining at some of the restaurants that are there at the Disneyland Resort. When you aren't able to get that, dining reservation in advance, take a chance, do a walk-up. One thing that I did forget to mention is that you can also do that by the app. You have to be in the park. And you go to the app, go to the restaurant that you like, and on that screen there is a little button that you will push that says walk-up dining reservation, and if they have any available, you can go ahead and click it, and it will take you, it will make a walk-up reservation for you, and they will call you when it is time for you to come back and have your meal. The other thing that somebody mentioned was Genie Plus, how they appreciated the overview on Genie. So for the purpose of the videos, I kind of give the high level on Genie. But if you were my client, we go in depth about Genie, Genie Plus, Lightning Lanes, how to use those, how to make them effective, and how to just, it's a little confusing, and just how to really get the best value out of using those tools. So I look forward to working with you all so that I can share my knowledge and you guys can be exceptionally prepared for your Disneyland Resort vacations and your, Disney destination vacations. I want you all to know that I do this because, Disney brings me and my family joy, and I want to share that with you. So, you know, I want you to experience the Disney difference, as I have been very fortunate to do. So please follow me on Instagram at next_stop_magic_travel. Please see my website for all of the special pricings that are going right now at all of the various Disney destinations at next.magictravel.com. It was so good to be here with you today. Thank you for watching. Take good care, and we'll see you real soon.